Hey fam, how is everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. So you guys know spring has sprung. We've been talking about progress this week already. So we have also been discussing, do we need to do a reboot, some spring cleaning, start getting some stuff done. So today we are actually going to talk about like some spring cleaning or rebooting of our finances, talking about how to create a budget. It's so amazing that some people just pay the bills when they come in, which is rightfully so, but they don't actually have a budget in place to see how they can save and invest. Or does my income outweigh my expenses, or do my expenses outweigh my income? So anyway, so let's get started on this quick little tutorial, very simple and easy. I always like to make things kind of simple and easy. Well, at least I think they are. But anyway, let's get started, you guys. You have the option, just grab some good old-fashioned pen and paper or tablet and pencils so you can erase things, or you may opt to create an Excel spreadsheet. That would be more me. But some people love writing things out so they can see them. Do what works for you. That's what I always say, right? Okay, fam, so one of the first things you want to do when you're creating this personal budget is gathering all your finances. That means gathering all the bills that you pay out, like your electricity, your mortgage, student loans, alimony, whatever it is that you're paying out of the income. So gather all that stuff. Even gather, which is an expense when you look at it later, even gather what you're spending with entertainment, dining out, your grocery bill. Just gather as much information as you possibly can so you can get a real true vision of the fullness of your finances, what's coming and going. So let's do that now. Okay, we are ready for step 2. So step 2 is calculating your income. So I know some people have just one job. Some people have 2 or 3 jobs. Some people currently are getting unemployment, Social Security, alimony, anything that is income coming in. You want to calculate that. If you are employed and you're a seasonal employee, some people work construction and we only have so many months for construction. I know. So what you want to do to calculate your income here is you either want to take an average of your income for those months, or you can use the lowest of the total of income that you receive monthly. This way it will help you not to overextend yourself. Okay, let's move on to step number 3. With step number 3, we are going to be creating a list of monthly expenses. So the way to do that, which should be simple and easy, you remember all the financial information you gathered at the beginning in step 1? You should be able to sort through that and just list out all of the expenses for the month. With that being said, I would love for you guys to create 2 categories. Just gives you a better visual of your expenses. So we're going to have fixed and we're going to have variable expenses. So whether you're using a spreadsheet, writing in a little notebook on a piece of paper, make 2 columns under your expenses. And I'll give you a little background on that. So a fixed expense would be examples like your car payment, your mortgage. You usually pay a set monthly amount on those. So those are kind of fixed right there. Of course, you can pay more if you want to get that expense or that debt paid down. And for variable, it's things like eating out, entertainment. Right. Those are samples of variable versus fixed expenses. Well, let's move on to step 4, why don't we? So step 4 is totaling up your income and your expenses. So we should have most of the expenses already written out. So now all we have to do is total them really quickly, the variable and the fixed, and we'll make one total there. You can total them each separately just so you can have a good visual, but you'll have one grand total. And then you're going to do the same with your income. So if you are getting a regular salary with a career that you have or employment, working a job, you'll write that down. Alimony, a second job, or whatever it is that brings income into the home. So, okay, you got that done? So here is where the rubber meets the road, you guys. Step number 5. This is where we're gonna make some adjustments. So based off of how you answered question number 4, which is, does your income outweigh your expenses? Or the reverse, do you have more expenses than you do income? If so, we need to make some adjustments here. And regardless, you may want to make some adjustments. So if you do have extra income at the end of the month, you may want to think about paying off debt early. You may want to consider adding some additional money to retirement or even starting a retirement. You could start early with college funds, all those things. So you want to take that extra money and just really utilize it in a very smart way. Okay, now let's talk about if you have more expenses than you do income, folks. But you can look at a few things and just see what can you adjust. Definitely eating out, maybe preparing meals at home to save you some money, maybe cutting back on entertainment. Learning ways to entertain yourself at home. Now that the weather is getting great, you can find inexpensive things to do outside. You may want to think about, can I purchase some weights and use those at home? Can I use some free videos and work out at home? And maybe just canceling your gym membership or something like that for a short period of time. Well, I hope this was helpful for my audience and help some people out, maybe people who have never created a budget. And like I said, you can use Excel spreadsheet. There are some awesome tools out there that you could even download free spreadsheets and just plug in your numbers. Thank you guys so much for joining me today while we talked about rebooting our finances and just giving it a little bit of spring cleaning. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.